I could twist the way I tell it, lay the blame upon your name, choose the worst of what had happened, leave out every good you gave. But the truth was never simple, we both wounded what we loved. So when someone asks about you, I still speak kindly of you. I still speak kindly of you, not because the hurt was small, not because I have forgotten how we watched our future fall. I will not turn what we had into something dark and cruel. What we lost still deserves mercy. I still speak kindly of you. There were words we should have swallowed long before they reached the air. There were nights we stayed together when only fear was keeping us there. You were not the only reason, I had my own damage too. I won't make myself the innocent just to make a villain out of you. I still speak kindly of you, not because the hurt was small, not because I have forgotten how we watched our future fall. I will not turn what we had into something dark and cruel. What we lost still deserves mercy. I still speak kindly of you. Kindness is not absolution. It does not change the things we did. It just means I will not sharpen every memory to a blade. I can name the ways you hurt me without hating who you are. A man does not have to poison everything that broke his heart. I still speak kindly of you. Now the anger has gone still. I remember what was honest, not just everything that failed. We were more than our last moment, more than all we could not do. What we had deserved some mercy. I still speak kindly of you. I don't need to call you blameless. I don't need to prove they'll speak kindly of you. That is how I carry on. I learned it from the older men who wore absence like a name. They spoke of blood and restless bones like leaving carried no shame. So whenever love grew serious, I would reach for that excuse. Called my fear a kind of nature, called my weakness something true. Some men aren't made to stay, that's what restless men will say, when they dress the fear up as fate and make their leaving look brave. I believed it for a lifetime, till the truth got in the way. Some men aren't made to stay, some men never learn to stay. Heart waiting while I slowly disappeared. She never asked for chains or promises, only that I meet her halfway. But I treated being known like a danger closing in. It was easier to lose her than to let somebody in. Some men aren't made to stay, that's what restless men will say, when they dress the fear up as fate and make their leaving look brave. I believed it for a lifetime, till the truth got in the way. Some men aren't made to stay, some men never learn to stay. Choice when love asks what he'll become. I can honor those before me without living out their pain. What they handed down as nature, I can choose not to obey. Some men aren't made to stay, that's the lie I used to say, when I dressed my fear up as fate and made my leaving look brave. Now I know a man is measured by the truth he learns to face. Some men aren't made to stay, some men finally choose to stay. I was never born for leaving, I was only taught that way. Some men aren't made to stay, I won't live that light of day. I knew men to call me brother, my pockets carried weight. Watched their eyes grow cold and distant when the good years slipped away. I'd won their admiration like it proved the man I was. Then I lost what made them notice and was left there with the dust. Dust never asked who I was, never cared what I had been. Settled on the proud and broken, made no difference between them. When the world had stripped my name down, when I had nowhere left to hide, dust never asked who I was, only whether I would rise. I found work that'd been my backbone, found the nerve to start again. No one there had heard my story, no one cared where I had been. They could judge me by my labor, by the way I kept my word. A man's worth is not the favor others lend when times are sweet. Dust never asked who I was, never cared what I had been. It settled on the proud and broken, made no difference between them. When the world had stripped my name down, when I had nowhere left to hide, dust never asked who I was, only whether I would rise. I don't blame the ones who vanished. Easy loyalty comes cheap. I had loved the praise they gave me more than what was underneath. Losing everything exposed me, but it did not make me less. A man is what he keeps unbroken when the world has stripped the rest. Dust never asked who I was, still it taught me who I am. Not the praise that came with plenty, not the money in my hands. When the world had stripped my name down, I found what remained alive. Dust never asked who I was, only whether I would rise. Now we're no borrowed honor, I have nothing left to prove. Dust never asked who I was, how I stood became the proof. We stopped asking for forever when tomorrow felt too far. You would reach across the silence, I would meet you where you were. There were no grand declarations, no bright promises to prove, Just two people, one by living, still making room for love. We love like tired people do, without thunder, without flame, with a hand left on the table, with a softly spoken name. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, quiet enough to let it stay. You knew when to leave me quiet, I knew when to hold you close. We had learned that love was sometimes simply staying through the hurt. There were nights we barely touched, but never turned our hearts away. Some love burns itself to ashes, ours kept choosing one more day. We love like tired people do, without thunder, without flame, with a hand left on the table, with a softly spoken name. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, quiet enough to let it stay. Maybe youth would call it faded, maybe pride would call it small. But there is strength in gentle hands that still reach after it all. Love is not always a rescue. Sometimes love is simply this: two worn hearts with nothing perfect, still choosing not to let go. With no need to make it louder, just to prove that it remained. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, and that love outlived the pain. No one heard the way we loved, no one had to understand. We love like tired people do, still reaching for each other's hand. I used to take each silence like a debt I had to pay. Held the blame for every leaving, kept the guilt they gave away. I wore duty like a burden, thought the weight proved I was strong, till I learned some things grow heavier simply because they don't belong. I learned to carry less, not because the road grew kind. I just quit dragging every sorrow that was never truly mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, left the shame where it was laid. I learned to carry less and still walk honest through my days. I have answered for old failures that were written before my name. Tried to mend what others handed me, tried to shoulder all their pain. But a man can't lose his whole life keeping broken things from falling. Sometimes mercy means releasing what was never mine to carry. I learned to carry less, not because the road grew kind. I just quit dragging every sorrow that was never truly mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, left the shame where it was laid. I learned to carry less and still walk honest through my day. I still answer for my choices, I still own the harm I've done, but I will not call it honor to be crushed for everyone. There is strength in setting down what was never mine to keep. Some burdens make a man look noble while they hollow him within. I learned to carry less, not to harden, not to hide. I just laid down what had bent me and kept what still was mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, let the rest return to dust. I learned to carry less and kept the man I meant to be. My hands are not empty, they hold what still has worth. I learned to carry less and walk more lightly on this earth. I've heard a heart grow distant long before a door will close. There's a stillness in the breathing when somebody lets you go. You speak softly, asking nothing, like the truth is plain to see. I know the sound of leaving before goodbye is said to me. I know the sound of leaving, it grows quieter as it nears. It is mercy losing patience, it is love too tired for tears. I have made that sound in others, now it's coming back to me. I know the sound of leaving, I taught that silence how to speak. I once called a heart too tender when it asked me not to run. Made a habit out of distance, left before the roots could hold. Now you carry quiet mercy I once mistook for growing cold. There is nothing left to argue when goodbye has found its peace. I know the sound of leaving, it grows quieter as it nears. It is mercy losing patience. It is love too tired for tears. I have made that sound in others. Now it's coming back to me. I know the sound of leaving. I taught that silence how to speak. I could promise I am different. I could reach for what remains, but love should not be held by panic or repaired through fear of pain. So I will not make you guilty for the truth I helped you learn. Some men only hear the lesson when the leaving takes its turn. I know the sound of leaving. Now it doesn't sound like blame. It is one heart choosing freedom from a man who changed too late. I have made that sound in others. Now I hear it meant for me. I know the sound of leaving. This time I won't ask you to stay. You don't have to say you're sorry. I can hear what silence means. I know the sound of leaving. It sounds a little like me. I learned young that doors can close before a boy knows why they do. So I taught my hands to steady and my face to hide the truth. There was no one coming for me, no one saying I was enough. I built strength from what was missing and called loneliness growing up. I became the man I had to, not the man I meant to be. Strong enough to bear the weight, hard enough to never speak. I lost some softness in the making, kept some kindness underneath. I became the man I had to, so the boy in me could breathe. I got good at being needed, never learned to need someone. I could hold a house together while my own heart came undone. Then a good woman stood beside me without asking me to bend. She showed me strength was more than silence, more than standing to the end. I became the man I had to, not the man I meant to be. Strong enough to bear the weight, hard enough to never speak. I lost some softness in the making, I became the man I had to, so the boy in me could breathe. I won't curse the years that shaped me, I won't praise what made me cold. Survival taught my feet to stand there, love taught my hands to loosen hold. A man can honor where he came from without living there again. He can thank the fire for changing him and still refuse to feed the flame. I became the man I had to. Now I choose the man I'll be. Strong enough to lay the weight down, brave enough to speak my need. I found the softness I had buried, kept the kindness underneath. I became the man I had to. Now I carry what I need. I do not mourn the boy I was. He carried me this far. I became the man I had to. I just don't have to stay that hard. I was young when work first found me, strong enough to bear the strain. Every morning asked my shoulders for a little more again. I kept food upon the table, kept the cold outside the door. Never counted what it took me, there was always one thing more. I gave my best to this life, gave the strongest years I had, bent beneath what I had to carry, stood back up and worked again. I don't ask the world to thank me, I just did what love required. I gave my back to this life, till the weight became my shade. Now the stairs grow steeper climbing, and the nights don't ease the pain. These old hands still reach for labor, though my body won't obey. Those I raised now stand beside me, living lives I helped begin. They remember what I gave them, I remember what it cost. I gave my back to this life, gave the strongest years I had, bent beneath what I had to carry, stood back up and worked again. I don't ask the world to thank me, I just did what love required. I gave my back to this life, till the weight became my shade. I won't call the hurting noble, pain is pain, however earned. There were years I gave too freely, lessons I was slow to learn. A man can work to keep them living and forget his life is his. Love should never ask a body for more than it is left to give. I gave my back to this life, but I still have heart to give. I've learned that being useful is not all it means to live. Now I let the ones I carry take some weight from me tonight. I gave my back to this life. Now I keep the life that's left. These shoulders do not owe tomorrow what they paid for yesterday. I gave my back to this life. Now I let myself be held. I learned the sound of cooling voices, how a silence starts to turn. So I packed my heart before it had the chance to settle in. I could feel a door was closing long before it touched the frame. I would leave before goodbye ever learned to say my name. I left before the leaving hurt, before your eyes could change, before goodbye could find its voice, before love asked me to stay. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, called the distance what I earned. I left before the leaving hurt, still carried all the hurt. You were patient with my shadows, never asked me to explain, but I heard an ending coming in every kindness that remained. So I vanished without warning, left your questions in the dark. Thought an early clean departure could outrun a breaking heart. I left before the leaving hurt, before your eyes could change, before goodbye could find its voice, before love asked me to stay. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, called the distance what I earned. I left before the leaving hurt, still carried all the hurt. Can dress itself as instinct, pride can make a coward wise. I kept telling myself I'd leave before love changed its mind, but the first one through the doorway is not always the one spared. Sometimes leaving only proves how afraid you were to care. before the leaving hurt, but the hurting followed through. Every mile became a question that still sounded just like you. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, till the truth could not be blurred. I left before the leaving hurt, but leaving hurt the worst. I thought goodbye would spare me if I was the first to go. I left before the leaving hurt. I only made it grow. I thought miles would blur the damage, make the old truth lose its way. But when no one knew my story, there was no one left to blame. Every excuse wore thin in silence, every lie lost its disguise. Far away from those who knew me, I could see what pride disguised. The distance kept me honest. When the silence spoke my name, with no one there to pardon me or carry half the blame. I saw what I had buried, what pride had made me hide. The distance kept me honest when I had nowhere left to lie. I remembered every kindness I had answered with retreat, every heart I called demanding only asked for honesty. I had blamed the weight of loving for the fear I could not face, but a truth can cross 1,000 miles and still arrive unchanged. The distance kept me honest. When the silence spoke my name, with no one there to pardon me or carry half the blame. I saw what I had buried, what pride had made me hide. The distance kept me honest when I had nowhere left to lie. Being far does not forgive you. Being lonely does not mean every wound was someone else's, or your hands were always clean. So I named the hurt I'd given, let the old excuses fall. A man begins to change the moment he stops outrunning what he's done. The distance kept me honest, but it did not make me whole. It only stripped away the noise till I heard myself again. Now I carry truth back with me, even when it cost my pride. The distance kept me honest, now I have to live it right. I went far to outrun my history, It followed close behind. The distance kept me honest. Now honesty brings me home. I came back with colder eyes, with a voice worn down and low. I had learned to sleep through thunder, learned to leave before roots grew. You were standing in the doorway, holding out, but still you knew. You reached out like you remember the man I kept from coming through. I came back with nothing soft left, nothing gentle in my hands. Every tender part had hardened just to help the rest withstand. You still spoke to me with kindness, like the man I was remained. I came back with nothing soft left, still you touched what pain had spared. I could tell you where I wandered, I could name what each year cost, but the truth is I grew colder every time I called it strength. I had lived so long behind walls that your warmth felt like a threat. You were asking only honesty, still I answered with regret. I came back with nothing soft left, nothing gentle in my hands. Every tender part had hardened just to help the rest withstand. You still spoke to me with kindness, like the man I was remained. I came back with nothing soft left, still you touched what pain had spared. Softness does not mean surrender. Kindness does not make you weak. A man can live through years of silence and still choose the words he speaks. I had blamed the world for taking everything I used to be, but some parts were never taken. I had buried them in me. I came back with almost nothing of the man you used to know, but you showed me all that hardened was not all there was of me. Now I reach without defending, now I let the silence break. I came back with nothing soft left, now I know some softness stayed. You did not bring the old me back, you made room for who remained. I came back with nothing soft left, something gentle had survived. sorrow, as if a loud heart couldn't break. And the years taught every promise leaves a price the tongue must pay. I held back too many apologies, let goodbyes die in my throat. Now each word comes out more slowly, heavy with the things I know. The years left dust in my voice, left the low notes worn and dry. Every love I failed to hold, every truth I let pass by. It ain't age that made me sound this way, nor the smoke of reckless nights. The years left dust in my voice from the words I kept inside. I have spoken hard from anger, said the cruel thing just to win. I have watched the room fall silent and wished I could take it back. Now I choose each word with caution, knowing some will never fade. A man can spend his whole life learning what one sentence can take away. The years left dust in my voice, left the low notes worn and dry. Every love I failed to hold, every truth I let pass by. It ain't age that made me sound this way, nor the smoke of reckless nights. The years left dust in my voice from the words I kept inside. Say softly when the night has settled down. There are words I owe the living while they're still around to hear. So I won't save love for later, or let pride choose what I say. Silence gathers just like dust does, then it hardens into years. The years left dust in my voice, but they taught me how to speak. Not to fill the room with thunder, just to say what matters most. Now I tell the ones I love while their hands are still in mine. The years left dust in my voice, but no more words will die inside. Let my voice sound worn and weathered, let it carry what is true. The years left dust in my voice, what remains I give to you. I was raised where love stayed quiet, where a man proved what he meant. No one spoke of fear or longing, they just gave till they were spent. So I learned to hide my feelings, let my labor speak instead. I could carry every burden, still leave the truest words unsaid. I learned love with let you in. I learned love with calloused hands. Now I'm learning how to speak. You could read the care I carried in the things I tried to do. But a heart can still feel lonely when it never hears the truth. You said love was more than shelter, more than staying through the strain. Sometimes tenderness is speaking what the heart has left unnamed. I learned love with calloused hands, holding on and showing up, giving all the strength I carry when the words were not enough. I knew how to stand beside you, never how to let you in. I learned love with calloused hands. Now I'm learning how to speak. I won't shame the men who raised me. They gave all they understood, but silence passed from hand to hand, can still wound the ones we love. So I'll keep the strength they gave me, leave the fear they could not name. A man can work to keep love living and still say why he stays. I learned love with calloused hands. Now I let my heart speak too. I can hold you through the hard times and say what you mean to me. I will still be there beside you, but I won't let silence win. I learned love with calloused hands. Now I let the words come through. These hands still show the life I've lived. My voice now says what they could not. I learned love with calloused hands. Now you know what they were saying. Most folks knew me by my temper, by the way I held my ground. I could make a room fall silent without making any sound. But I kept the gentler pieces where no careless hand could reach. A hard man learns to hide them long before he learns to speak. A hard man has a tender side, though he guards it like a wound. It comes out in quiet moments when there's no one else around. Not in speeches, not in promises, but in how he stays nearby. There is mercy in his silence. A hard man has a tender side. I have sat beside the grieving found no words worth being heard. So I stayed until the shaking and the worst of it had passed. I have loved without announcing every sacrifice I made. Some men show their hearts by speaking, some by what they choose to say. A hard man has a tender side, though he guards it like a wound. It comes out in quiet moments when there's no one else around. Not in speeches, not in promises, but in how he stays nearby. There is mercy in his silence. A hard man has a tender side. Every hard edge that I own, I won't use the hurt behind me to excuse the hurt I've sown. Strength can turn into a weapon when a man won't face his shame. Now I let the softer part speak before anger takes its place. A hard man has a tender side, mine no longer hides away. It can hold what grief has broken. It can speak the words I buried. Not in speeches, not in promises, but in how I live my life. There is strength in staying tender. A hard man has a tender side. I am still the man life weathered. I no longer need to hide the part of me that stayed human. A hard man's tender side. Mirror holds a harder country than the one I used to know. Every line was cut by something I was too proud then to show. One came from the nights of drinking, one from words I never said, one from carrying old anger long after every reason fled. This is a face the years remember, every shadow, every flame, every winter left its weather, every sorrow left a trace. I don't hide what time is written, I don't smooth a single line. This is a face the years remember, and at last I know it's mine. I've worn the look of hunger and the calm that follows pain. I've watched love leave in silence, called it back and called in vain. Now I know a man grows older, not when silver finds his hair, but when truth sits down beside him and he does not turn away. This is a face the years remember, every shadow, every flame, every winter left its weather, every sorrow left a trace. I don't hide what time has written, I don't smooth a single line. This is a face the years remember, And at last I know it's mine. Let the young still fear the mirror, let them bargain with the years. I have learned a face grows honest when it no longer hides its tears. There is no shame in looking weathered when you've stood where storms have been. Time can carve the flesh around you, still not own the man within. This is a face the years remember, not a mask and not a plea. Every line became a witness to the man I chose to be. I don't hide what time has written, I don't smooth a single line. This is a face the years remember, and at last I know it's mine. I would not trade one line for youth, or ask the years to lie. This is a face the years remember, and now I meet its eyes.